Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
Not Matt.
On today's episode, we're talking about Slipknot's Iowa Whiskey. Don't you forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Click that notification bell. Matt, do you have more details for me other than Slipknot Iowa Whiskey?
I do. Look at this cool goat. You know how I like things. So this is the album cover from the Iowa, the second album released by Slipknot. It is a awesome 103 proof, donated to us by our buddy Travis Waller, the patron saint of Iowa Whiskey. Obviously, this is a collaboration with Cedar Ridge, as usual. This is the 20th anniversary edition of their release of their Iowa album. So they put it on the cover and they made this new whiskey, and it is 60% rye, 40% bourbon, between 3 and 4 years old each. All right, let's see what we think of this.
60% rye, 40% bourbon.
Correct. Yes, and this is the third. The third collaboration between Cedar Ridge and Slipknot, all distilled by Clown there at Cedar Ridge.
Yeah, I remember really enjoying the Reserve last time.
Oh, Reserve was really good.
That Reserve was really a good whiskey.
Yeah, because the number 9 I think was like 35. The Reserve was 70. This one's 60.
Okay.
And you could buy either at the distillery or at their concert, which I think is pretty cool.
I wasn't mad about 60 or 70 for that one because that was really tasty.
No, it was really good. In fact, it was so good. One of my friends, her husband liked it so much that she had to get a bottle from Travis to sit down to her. It's pretty funny.
Nice. This smells a little bit more rye heavy, but it smells like
it smells
like a good combination because it smells very corny.
That's the first thing. I get tons of corn, a little bit of rye behind it with some butterscotch, caramel, cracked brown bread, a little bit of sarsaparilla, some barrel char, a little lemon zest, a little bit of hay.
Yeah, there's a worn leather and a hay.
Mm-hmm.
Dusty old barnyard.
Definitely. Yeah.
This almost smells. This smells younger than the Reserve I remember smelling.
Yes, I would definitely agree with that. I don't remember what the age was in the Reserve, but this definitely smells younger. This smells, it smells like a farm. It's like the goat. Because the goats on the album seems like a fitting title to it. And I like goats. Goats are cool.
A little bit of a green pepper.
Yeah, a little bit of
like jalapeno, but it's like a green fajita pepper, right?
Yeah, that's definitely that. Some kind of a vegetal, like cinnamon.
Uh-huh.
A little bit of woodworking, like wood shavings that are like almost like when you saw, you get that almost burning sensation when you're sawing through a piece of wood.
Yeah.
Like wood shop. Yeah, it smells good. All right, let's see what it tastes. Good. Taste. Once again, very corn dominant on the palate, which is funny considering it's only 40%. Is corn, but it's very corn forward. And, the rye is certainly there. It's like rye bread and white bread got combined. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
And then some corn. And then you added some cornbread and some cornmeal to it.
This to me has a nice umami tone to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a Reuben sandwich, that rye Reuben.
Ooh, yeah. This is definitely a meaty whiskey. This would probably be really good with a Reuben sandwich. A little butterscotch in there. Same thing with that sarsaparilla. It's also very effervescent as well. Nice and bubbly. Some caramel. But yeah, it kind of like finishes with this cornbread finish to me. It's very farm-like. I think it's definitely fitting that they put their album cover on the label, and it's a goat. I mean, it's very farm-like to me.
Yeah.
It's good.
On second approach, to me, I got tones. Again, I agree. More of the barnyard, more of the hay kind of started showing up a little bit more.
Yeah, and I got a big burst of like an orange, like those orange candy slices with the sugar on them.
Knowing Cedar Ridge the way we do, I'm assuming at 51%, they're not chill filtering this thing.
No, I think they chill. Yeah, they don't chill filter. I think any of their stuff now, because they pretty much bumped the proof of everything. Things over 92 at this point, so quite tasty. I like the stuff, but yeah, they don't believe in that there.
I just put in a drop, but I'm not finding any difference on the nose.
Okay.
Whoa. There's a difference on the palate, though. More of the rye starts to show up big time.
Okay.
It's spicier. A little bit more of a black pepper ding in there. And then it's a little bit less dusty corn. Just a little bit more into the other kind of tones.
Okay.
I like that a little bit more with the drop of water. It gives that spice.
With the drop. Oh yeah, the rye. You're right. That rye is way more with the water. It's wild.
It's like two different whiskeys.
Yeah, more black pepper. A lot more black pepper too.
And the finish just goes on and on.
Interesting. Good stuff. Well, Travis, thanks again for another great whiskey there from Cedar Ridge and from Slipknot. We appreciate it. Great stuff from those guys as usual.
Yeah, I mean, they've had 3 releases. The regular bourbon was okay, but
Yeah,
I mean, for a $35 price point, I mean, like,
it was
I
perfect
wasn't
for what it
expecting
was.
it to be,
Yeah.
magic juice. But yeah, these other 2 have been nice, solid.
Definitely. Very different, this one and the reserve, but both
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, the reserve was a bourbon, I remember, right? Or was it also a blend?
I think it was another thing. It was just called a whiskey. Yeah.
Okay.
They call all theirs whiskeys, even though I think some of them should technically be one or the other. They just called them all whiskeys.
Well, they're leaning really hard into just the Iowa whiskey scene.
Exactly. Which is why they named it the way
I can
they did.
understand completely. I mean,
Yep.
Cedar Ridge has made a great name for themselves in Iowa, making some excellent products. So, they're worthy of all that recognition. And
Absolutely.
thanks to Travis, we get to know all that stuff. So, thank you.
Most
Thank you, buddy.
definitely.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Click that notification bell. We're also live every Monday night. Come hang out with us there. Until next time, keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass. Cheers.
All right.
You just gave me like the tiniest amount of number 8. You really don't think I'm going to like that one?
No, I'm confident in this one.
I'm confident in this one.
I'm confident in my assessment. that is the correct amount to give you of that one.